I brought my car in. She called me back about 20 minutes later and said, "You're not going to believe what I found under your car."
These days, it's brutal being a politician. I mean, let's face it, you have even experienced personally some terrible things. It's like an unforgiving job now. Like who wants to be a politician?
It's definitely changed a lot in the last several years. I will say that. Obviously, everywhere you look, you turn on the TV and it's incredibly divisive. I would say you're 100% right. There's a lot of people that tell me, "Oh, I would never go into politics. I could never, ever do that. I can't put myself out there." And it's very, very challenging. And you and I have had conversations about this. And matter of fact, last year they found a GPS tracker on my car. That's sort of the level that we're at. And of course, people see that and realize, oh, my privacy could be at stake. My safety could be at stake. So people are seeing how politics has become so divisive. And that's unfortunate.
Has that case with the tracker that somebody put on your car, can you talk about that? Has that been resolved yet, or?
No, so it's still in the court system. We don't know at this point who put the tracker on my car. So that's going to go through the court system, and we'll see what happens through there. I will tell you this: the legislature in the state of Nevada, that was not an illegal practice, and the legislature at this last session did make it illegal, which I'm really grateful for, because stalking and harassment should not happen to anyone at all. So I'm glad to see that. So, and protecting, quite honestly, a lot of women out there that have been victims of stalking.
So where's the morality though, right? Like it's almost disappointing that the legislation has to be passed to protect even the mayor of Reno. And this all happened, if I recall properly, during the last election, correct? Like your last election.
Mm-hmm. Well, unfortunately, sometimes I think we don't know they're an issue until they're an issue.
How did you find out the device was attached to your car?
My car was leaking oil. And I called a girlfriend and said, I need to bring my car in. And she called me back. I brought my car in. She called me back about 20 minutes later and said, "You're not going to believe what I found under your car." And when she told me, I felt like I can breathe. I was quite honestly, I was shocked.
Yeah.
And obviously, massive amounts of anxiety just sort of come over you, because why would someone, I think what you think in your head, why would someone need to track you if they didn't want to harm you physically, to know your whereabouts? So obviously that's incredibly distressing for anyone, not just the mayor, just, any woman. And I think, today we're seeing it with like eye tags and things like that. It's becoming where people think that it's quite honestly okay. And I think different states are looking at it more and more, but Nevada was one of those states that we didn't have a law on the books, and now we do. So I'm very proud of that, and hope that it helps other women that are being stalked and harassed.